Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5's France. So before we get to the game today, just a few words about my recording schedule because it wasn't exactly regular during last few days and it probably won't be much better for a few more days. So what's going on? Well, the city that I live in decided to build some extra parking places around my house, or like not really around it, but nearby my house, which is great. I mean, when it's done, it's gonna be amazing. But now, when it's being built, it's kind of loud. So during the day, I can't record since the mic would be picking up the noises coming from the machines that are working. So that's a problem, and usually I would just solve that by recording during the night, but last week and this week I have quite a lot of work, so I need to stay up during the day, and because of that I can't really find the time for recording. So I will do my best to record at least something, and towards the end of next week it should improve because most of the work should be done. So I'll be able to return to my usual night recording when everything should be nice and quiet, and I'll be able to record as much as I want. So please give me a few more days, but as I said, in 4 or 5 days it should get much better. So that's that. And actually one more thing that doesn't have anything to do with Civ 5, but some people asked me in comments under my Civ 5 videos about new Battle Brothers series, so I'm gonna answer here. There was a new expansion recently. I had no idea about that. I learned about it like 2 weeks ago. So I wasn't planning a new series, but when there is a new expansion, it's free, by the way. So if anybody is interested, I definitely recommend at least checking it out. You don't have to pay anything. Yeah, I will start a new Battle Brothers series unmodded with this expansion. I can't promise when exactly. I want to start it as soon as possible. Ideally today, but I'm really not sure that I will have time. So maybe I'll just do it tomorrow and not record anything else. But again, I can't really promise the day exactly, just as soon as possible next week for sure. Can't say exact day. So that's for those of you who are interested in the Battle Brothers series. And by the way, now when I have some free time, when I'm listening to the noise from the outside, I'm testing Distant Worlds 2, which I'm very interested in if I can learn the game enough so that I would deem it worth, or would deem my skills in the game worth recording. I actually wouldn't mind making a series from some 4X space empire building game, change the theme from fantasy and magic to space and lasers and things like that. Okay, enough about all of that. Let's return to Civ 5. So, what is the plan? Plan is survive at least 6 turns. It's gonna be more probably than 6 turns. 6 turns to get steel, and then a few more turns to get all of the upgrades. At that point, I'll feel a little bit more confident that I can actually defend our cities if Sweden decides to go for an attack. I wanted to say an all-in attack, but if Sweden decides to go all-in on us, we are just screwed. They are close enough so they would be able to probably throw some kind of an organized offensive, and yeah, I think even with upgraded units that would be too much, but I'll still feel a little bit better once we get these 2 units into the front line. Once we are done with that, well, as long as we can stay out of any wars and focus on the development, I think I'm happy until chivalry. At that point, I think we will have to start fighting and start getting extra yields from authority. If we don't get it here, then it might be already too late. So yeah, there will be at least one defensive war with Sweden before we start the first offensive war. Cool. Are we at war with England? No, we ended that last time. No one wants to buy our iron, which is all that we have for sale. Orders. You can probably stay where you are. And we will move some units south. How exactly do I want to do it? You can move there. You can move there. Why the hell? What's going on? The game seems to be lagging for some reason. That was weird. Next. I hope this game or this episode doesn't start with Sweden declaring. That would be just so bad. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it feels like when you reload the game, the AI just, because of the reload, changes its mind and comes up with the new plans. It happened to me multiple times that when I loaded the game and ended the turn, the AI immediately declared. So I'm not sure if I'm just so lucky that I always end my videos right before the AI would declare anyway, or if reloading actually really changes something and the AI with the reload like rethinks its plans. But just a theory, but it happened so many times that I noticed that, and it's weird. You can go there. You will move behind the city, and you will stay somewhere here. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. What am I using as garrisons? I'm using 2 spearmen here. I'm thinking that maybe I could just move the spearmen to the front line and use the skirmishers for a while as garrisons until I get physics. Because skirmishers against Swedish longswords or pikemen or knights won't really do anything. And they are very vulnerable. I'm pretty sure that a knight can one-shot a skirmisher. Next. Religion enhanced. That's unknown. What is that? Oh, right. Worker here. I'm not sure that I really need to be pre-building these. Well, it's 16 gold. I probably still should be. There we go. Now we are even above 50%. That's nice. So you're done. And I think I want to get the iron back before I'll continue working on the road here. How are you doing? You're 4 turns away. You can probably just finish the road, I think. And then I will move this guy here and give him the order to finish the road. Yeah, that will work. I don't have to micromanage the road building down to a single turn anymore. Question is, how do we connect Lyon? And do we want to connect it with the road, or do we just leave it to... Do I have... No. I don't have it yet? What? Yeah, we don't have sailing yet, so do we just leave it to a lighthouse? Which will be coming soon, very soon. Do we need a road for any reason? If I wanted to build a road, where would I go? I could build a road here, and then here, and get 3 villages on the road, but I could just get rid of this forest, create a triangle of farms, so I don't really need the village here. Then I would be able to get the village here and here. I don't mind having a mine actually. So I won't even really be building villages. I don't have any like really good tiles for villages here. Definitely wouldn't be getting any villages if I built the road here. So I don't think I need a road as long as I get the connection through lighthouses. I mean, eventually I am gonna build the road somewhere. But I probably first want the answer if I can build chateaus on like a hill. Where is chateaus? Chateau here. Shouldn't there be? Can be built. There we go. Can be built on grassland, plains, desert, tundra, snow. I didn't expect snow for sure. And probably didn't expect desert either. But I guess this means flat desert, flat tundra, etc. So it can be built on a hill. I still want to see it. I mean, description says something, but doesn't mean it really works that way. Wouldn't be first time that someone forgot to change description. How are we doing? 4 turns. Keep going. So you can stay here. Go. How much money do we have? 667. Do not fear the new way of life, blah blah blah. We'll see about new ways of life. Unknown foreign operators succeed in Paris with... this is fine. They're not stealing the money from us. They are just generating it for themselves. Sweden added Reformation belief. Tell me, Sweden, what did you get? I'm very interested. Or what did I get? Reformation here. We just got Defender of Faith. Combat strength versus land units in friendly territory. 10% versus land units of players that do not follow. So while we are defending against Sweden in our territory, we still get the bonus. Perfect. And +1 faith and culture, +2 culture from defensive buildings. Hell yeah. Okay, definitely like that. Emissary. What do we do with an emissary? Sofia is hostile. We are neutral. Do we try to befriend Tyre somehow? Scrivener's office? We could do Scrivener's office. I thought I was already building it somewhere. Or did I at least queued it up? Yeah, I had to queue it up somewhere. Or maybe... I'm actually not sure. Scrivener's office comes from writing. Right. Did I queue it up in Paris? No. I'm pretty sure I queued it up somewhere last time. I thought it was here. Paralyze? Am I crazy? Or did I just finish it and I didn't, and the game didn't have time to like prog the quest yet? Synagogue. Scrivener's office here. So I just finished it on this turn. So next turn we get... Oh right, that's... Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why we got the emissary from. Well, this gives us 46 influence. And the emissary gives us an alliance. There we go, that's what I wanted. And this was... They wanted us to build, what was it, watermills, I think? So some extra production for Paris. I'll take it. The Circus Maximus will be very useful. Cool. That was a good turn. And next turn will also be decent. Next. You will do that. This guy, when it's done with the farm, I'll send him north. And help with the road, finally. Be done with that one. There is the quest. Okay, Orleans is done with baths. We have room for 6 more units. So as much as I would like to get the shrine, so we can get the synagogues faster, I think first I need units. I don't think I can afford to go for more swordsmen, because then we would be in danger of not being able to heal if we lost even one source of iron. So I'll just go with more spearmen, I guess. I could go with some extra composite. I could do with like 2 composite bows that would replace the spearmen that are currently as a garrison here. Yeah, let's do... What do we get? Oh, in 2 turns we actually get access to armories, so that's what we're gonna build. Because armories should, with our religion... It's not here yet. We have this as our majority religion. Why is it not showing up? Does it count as defensive building? Oh, actually it may not count as a defensive building. The defensive building is probably just walls, castle, and the other buildings in that line. Okay, so that it will also get the bonus from the Defender of Faith. No. Poland just finished Notre Dame. That is scary. Holy crap, that's really scary. Poland, what the hell? How many tanks do you have? 28. We are at 18. Great. 25, 27, 27. Holy crap, we need Renaissance era and start stealing science. This is something that I don't like on the game balance on that at this point. That wonders starting... It's probably on this line, but not to be too harsh, I will go with this line. So wonders that you get access to from these tags all the way to probably at least the end of industrial era. Or again, not to be too harsh, to let's say this line. Wonders that are in between are impossible to get. Unless you get like ridiculously lucky. But here, like, even if I beelined for Notre Dame, and did everything in my power to get Notre Dame, I wouldn't be able to get it no matter what. Like Poland got there 150, no, maybe not 150, let's say 80 turns before I realistically would be able to finish the wonder itself. That's just ridiculous. And those wonders don't really have to be in the game when they are there just for the AI. Like, it's like frustrating. And that's it. So I don't really know the solution for that. There probably isn't any. I'm just saying that it's something that I don't like. That there is now a very large group of wonders that I know I won't ever get. Okay, we do have 2 copies of salt, so let's just double check, make sure we can't get one of these 2 luxuries. And would you pay 5? You would. Yeah, that was just we just renewed the trade, and now we get steel, with which we enter medieval era. That is quite important. All of the flat yields are going up now. Where is the emissary? Cross. You are done. So all of this is improved. This is improved. I'm not interested in improving this tile. We don't have villages yet. When do you get another tile? It's gonna take a while. Excuse me. So you will help with the road. And you... are we working here? Thinking about improving this tile in case I needed more production quickly. Let's build another mine. Wait, no. Or let's just do it. Let's say I'm gonna trust the tooltip that I can't build a chateau here. Okay, armories everywhere. I'm thinking... first of all, let's check the upgrades. 105 and 100, so that's more or less what I expected. I was hoping that it's gonna be like 80, but I expected 100, so... $400... 1, 2, 3. So we are missing a little. I was thinking about unlocking some of the merchants that we are working. I probably should wait until I'm done with the upgrades. Next. How many tags does Sweden have? 25. Fortify. I'm thinking if I can afford to fight a war with Sweden at this point. Because we just gained an ally that's 2 more pikemen and city with strength of 36. That is actually quite difficult to get to because of the border of Sofia. And this terrain here also is not ideal. So if Sweden tried to get south of Marseille, they would definitely get caught by these pikemen. So the whole line is now complete for a while. How likely is an attack up here? This is a new city. Well, it's a new city with strength 32 instantly, but it's kind of new. How much does he hate us? He denounced us. I think at this point I'm willing to denounce him back. Let's see if that provokes some kind of a response. If I could provoke him to declare on us, that would most likely be better. Oh, wait. What was the final plan here? Send the new composite bow back, and here I can't really do anything. I'm gonna send the skirmisher. Yeah, blah blah blah. He should be far enough away that we don't really have to worry about him. And it's unlikely that he would get to us anytime soon. He would have to get through his friends, Sweden and England. There's another synagogue. There's the extra culture. So plus 30 definitely looks better than plus 15, what it was before. Finish that. You should be able to make it into the city, fortify. You are going there. Finish the road. Okay, you are gonna build me a mine. You'll move forward. You'll move forward. And I think we just wait for chivalry. Start building castles immediately everywhere. And as we start building the castles, we declare. So that by the time the castles are finished, Swedish units more or less start arriving to our cities. And we immediately start using the extra firepower of castles to get our extra yields. Maybe we will just fight one war with Sweden from this point, because the idea is to use castles to get some kills that then will get us faster to gunpowder. When we get gunpowder, we start pushing forward and use the fact that Sweden just sacrificed a bunch of units trying to get through our castles. Ideally, there will be another war between Sweden and Portugal around this time before Sweden split the armies, because I expect the current war to end any turn. Let me just check one detail. And the detail is called Carolians. And I also should check the Hakapelita, because that's a unit I forgot about. You need rifling. So that's a Fusilier upgrade. I can already see our musketeers fighting Carolians. And the other one, that's a replacement for Lancers. Yeah. So this is starting to remind me of the previous game when we had to fight Shaka when he started getting Impy. And here it's gonna be the same thing. We'll start fighting Sweden when he is by far the strongest, like ridiculously strong. Next. Okay, that's done. I think I should have one pikeman somewhere around here ready to react just in case there are some units coming this way. Need automatic purchase? Wait, really? I thought that my cities will get flipped just by pressure. We could do one more missionary. Or not? Why can't I? auto purchase a missionary. Well, seriously, I can't fade buy any more buildings at this point? Odd. Forty-five, 45. Go. The armory can wait. I want to have lighthouses in both these cities. Excuse me. Capital is behind again. It's not that bad, but I can feel it. 7 turns, we have to start building the school of philosophy. That's extremely important. What is our next social policy, by the way? Not even sure that I want tribute next, or Imperium. Might just go Liberty, Fraternity. We just want to get Imperium later when we start conquering cities, if that ever happens. The extra gold and production, that's nice. I might go tribute, Liberty, Fraternity. Maybe not for the production from tribute, but for the gold from tribute. Because each tile that we get basically means an upgrade of a unit. Oh wait, I talked about... Fortify, upgrade, and now, how long until we get a merchant? 56 turns. I would rather get an engineer in 15. Merchant here in 45 might be reasonable. You kind of need the production. Yeah, you definitely need the production. Here is a merchant in 30. So you will get the merchant. And you will instead get extra production or extra growth. We have 77% happiness. We want to grow. You are fine. And you are fine, I think, as well. Did I miss anything? We will get the Great Merchant, and then we will switch the last marketplace as well for a fort, most likely. Or maybe more growth. Okay, that's done. That's done. Is there anything for us to build? Could probably build, what is it gonna be, farm here? Fortify, go. What was the difference in growth? 18, 12. Yeah, we definitely want the growth. Trying to figure out the position for the pikeman, because here or this tile means he would get bombarded from this tile and from this tile. If I stay here, he'll get bombarded only from one hill. I guess I'm gonna do that. But this looks decent for defense. There's a river, right? This looks like a decent line, but it's actually pretty difficult to defend because there are hills on the wrong side, so the enemy range units can sit on a hill, usually behind some natural obstacles. So they are safe and they can just keep hitting whatever they want. I'm just glad that we don't have England here, that we get their +1 range archers around this time, and they would just be sitting here, hitting our capital. And I wouldn't have even the smallest chance of getting to them. And there would be another one actually here hitting the capital as well. Let's do 4 more turns. Let's get to philosophy. Okay. How much do I care? Is this a hill? I don't think this is a hill. I mean, it's a dick move, like... Dude, really? But I would not be upgrading anything on this side. They would instantly get pillaged, right? So it would be just preparing tiles for Swedish units to heal up. So it doesn't really matter if he has it or I have it. For now. It just then... Actually, is it easier for him with the citadel to attack the city? Not really, as long as the forest is here. The position still sucks. The only thing that now he can do is get rid of the forest. Let's see if he's smart enough to do it, or if he'll just send the worker to do something about the salt and ignore this because he can't work the tile, so he won't like, change it. Can I talk to him? No, I thought that I would be able to complain because he stole my land. I can tell him that. I'm just trying to piss him off enough that he declares. You can probably build another mine here, and then this is gonna be a village, and this is most likely gonna be a village. Next. Portugal and England now friends. That's interesting. Oh, I hope that his friends leave him. He'll be alone, surrounded by enemies on all sides, and having England as an enemy at this stage of the game, that's bad news. He settled here. And no one is happy about that. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. It is quite close even to London. How many cities does he have? 8. You will need help with him.
Would you be interested in a
Open borders with Sweden, not Sweden, with England. No. Excuse me. I don't want to have an English settler going south to the Tundra area, where there is one more city location. So I'm sorry, that's not happening with anyone. Yeah, I can definitely see an AI settler heading this way. And there we have it. First AI entered Renaissance era. So, who is not in the best shape? 28, 29. Sweden is not in the best shape. He already hates us, so... let's start stealing from him. There is someone completely running away with the game. It might be Germany. I know that Germany is in the game. I don't remember the other saves. We still need 3 more? No, I went with the large map. Large man -1, I think. So it would be 4 more saves.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
You are giving me open or selling me. No. You are buying open borders from me. Yeah, I know that you want to get those resources, but it's not happening. And same for Poland. They're doing it to send a settler here.
There is only one good knowledge.
Okay, Paris. You have to build School of Philosophy next. And how do I piss off Sweden enough to make him declare? And how long until we get chivalry? Still like 20 turns. This doesn't look good. It reminds me of the first attempt in the previous series when I didn't start fighting in time and fell too far behind. But there it was my mistake because I had a target. I had Polynesia as a target. Here I can't fight Sweden. It just won't work. Sweden is too good in the early stages for me to handle it, and the terrain is also too bad for that. Like the AI is not making stupid mistakes anymore, like moving across a river and be unable to retreat, just like throwing away units. It just makes significantly fewer mistakes like that. And it's so difficult to catch units early, and when Sweden has the ability to suddenly heal out of nowhere, that just... No, I don't see how I would be able to fight successfully earlier in this game. I need to have at least some tools to work with. And like Spearman, Spearman is not the tool that I need against Sweden. Even here, like if Sweden declared right now, it would still be pretty bad. And I actually want Sweden to declare at this point. I could maybe check what I'm up against. Free company. It's not that bad at this point. And he doesn't have allies, right? He has friends, and he's gonna lose a friend next turn. He's still at war with Portugal. He would end the war with Portugal immediately if I declared on him. The problem will be when he gets crossbows. He will get that soon. For me, it's... Actually, 4 turns isn't that bad. Decisions. I think I'm gonna make a cut here. We'll see what I dare to try next time. I can feel that every turn I'm not fighting, I'm losing more and more. But at the same time, I'm just far enough behind that every time I'd feel like, okay, I might be able to start fighting. Sweden is about to get the upgrade that makes the fighting dangerous again. Like, in the current situation, it's great. I would fight, no problem. I'm pretty sure he gets crossbows within 10 turns. If he upgrades everything, all of his range units to crossbows, then suddenly the fighting becomes a nightmare. And every time I get to a new unit technological threshold, it's gonna be the same thing. And then his unique units kick in and I'm screwed. Well, as I said, we'll see next time. I may actually not have a choice. I just have to declare on him and pray. Even without castles. For today we are done, so I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're going to join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.